Hi there. So what I'd like to talk about today really spawned from a conversation I had not too long ago with a friend of mine who just recently discovered personal development. Was just introduced to Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and then from there introduced to Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and is totally blowing his mind for the first time in his 27 years of existence. And we've gotten into many deep conversations about the breakthroughs he's making, and then I give him a list of other books that he should read, and he writes them down. Well, just the other day we were having one of these conversations. He started getting overwhelmed, and I asked him what was wrong. He basically said that he has this laundry list of books that he doesn't think he'll ever get through, and started kind of looking at it from the perspective of, I started this journey too late, and now it's going to take me years before I'm finally in the right mindset to achieve what I want to achieve. And that's when I told him about Anthony Robbins and NLP, and how the belief is that you can affect change in your thinking and therefore in your life practically overnight, just as soon as the decision is made and the right neural pathways are created, which can be instantaneous. He had a little bit of difficulty kind of grasping that, but hopefully I put him in the right direction. But this got me thinking. I remembered after this conversation discovering on YouTube Josh Lundquist, who is a amputee athlete. He has one leg, and he's a very accomplished athlete. I believe skiing is what he does. At any rate, he wrote a book about it, and he has a great YouTube channel. And one of the videos that I remember seeing by him was about, he was explaining to his audience about phantom limb pains, which is basically if you're an amputee, you don't have a limb, every now and again, for no reason at all, that non-existent limb will start to hurt. I guess because the brain at that exact moment didn't realize that the limb wasn't there, and then realized that the limb wasn't there, and started sending pain to you to let you know, hey, something's wrong. So it can be very, very painful according to his description, and he showed what I refer to as a brain hack way of getting over the pain or stopping the pain. And basically he has a mirror. He doesn't have a left leg. So he goes over to the mirror, and it's on the ground, and it's about waist level. That's how high it sits. And he goes up to the mirror and steps his leg in front of it, looks down, and the reflection makes it look like he has both his legs. And as soon as he sees 2 legs, the pain stops. And the reason why the conversation about NLP got me thinking about this particular brain hack is brain hacks in general basically means that we have this machine, the software storage unit up here that we can manipulate, and in manipulating it we can affect change in its operations that can be beneficial to us. Now, I know that there's a lot of people out there who think, okay, we're nothing more than biochemical machines, and there's some people who fight that and say, no, we're so much more than that. I'm not trying to get on an existential conversation about this. What you believe is what you believe, that's fine, but we cannot deny the fact that we do have biochemical processes, and that they are very computer-like, and our brain, especially as this mass storage unit and fast computing machine, for lack of a better word, has a lot of characteristics that a computer does. And with the example I just told you with Josh Lundquist, and with what we've discovered through neuro-linguistic programming, we realize now that this machine has the capability of being programmed, and not over long periods of time like we used to think, with affirmations daily. And granted, that's good and it's important because it gets you on the right path. it doesn't necessarily have to take that long. You can affect change almost instantaneous once you figure out the right way to, I guess, connect certain neuro pathways together. At any rate, so I'm really fascinated by this concept of brain hacks, and I've been really thinking a lot about it and kind of keeping my eye open for other ways that is utilized, those strategies are utilized. But I see now that the possibilities are endless. I mean, thinking about record breaking, like the first time somebody ran faster than 4 minutes. I remember this little runner's trick that someone told me about, where they put the time that they want to make in their shoe before they go run. That's a brain hack. All these little things that you can do, kind of just to put your brain on a different wavelength, a different way of thinking about something. Basically tricking yourself into thinking that this is a shortcut. If you go this way, then you can get there faster. These are brain hacks. And it's fascinating, it's wonderful, because that means that you have the capability of programming your own mind to do whatever you want it to do. You can program your own mind. Now I understand even more the concept of autosuggestion, where repeating statements that may not necessarily be true right now over and over again gets your mind thinking in that state of mind. Basically saying things like, I am a multimillionaire, or I do this, I do that, on a regular basis, so much that your brain finally starts to adopt it as a regular thought process that it is having because the fact is true. That's a brain hack, and it's brilliant. And that one's been around for a long time, but never really understood its power until now. So, I'm going to wrap this up. Sorry it's such a long video, such a long post, but I really just kind of wanted to share with you all this new perspective I have on the capabilities of our minds. And I don't know, maybe you can take away from that what I took away from it, and start playing around with the idea of this, hacking your own brain, and start really adopting autosuggestion and any other things that you might discover that will help you on your path. And I strongly encourage everybody watching to find a comment section wherever you see this video, because I'm sure there is one, and share what other types of brain hacks you might have come across, what other little tricks and shortcuts that you found to trick your brain into being more efficient, and providing you with the ability to come up with solutions and to problems and ways of performing that before weren't as effective. So, thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed it. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day or night. Be well.